Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your seats, cause what I'm about to share could be the moment every Iraqi dinar holder has been waiting for. Today the air is electric, with news that Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani may have officially confirmed what many thought was still months or even years away, the revaluation of the Iraqi dinar. This is not just another day of rumors or hopeful speculation. The talk is that everything is done. The plan is in place. The system is ready. And if the reports are correct, we could be standing on the edge of a historic moment that will be remembered for decades. Imagine waking up tomorrow to see a completely new exchange rate, one that finally reflects Iraq's true wealth and potential. That's the level of anticipation right now. And people everywhere are refreshing screens, checking messages, and calling contacts to see if the change has already gone live. For years, the Iraqi dinar community has been filled with whispers, theories, and false starts. Every few months there's a wave of excitement followed by a letdown, but today feels different. Why? Because the tone of the conversations is not maybe or soon, it's done and ready. Multiple reports say Sudani has been active behind the scenes, signing off on final agreements and making sure every safeguard is in place. That means this isn't just about changing a number on a forex chart. This is about ensuring the new exchange rate can be defended and maintained. Stability is the key word here. Iraq has learned from past economic shocks, and the leadership seems determined to make sure this revaluation sticks, giving the people and the markets confidence that this is real and sustainable. This is why today's news has set off a wave of optimism that's hard to ignore. Sources within the financial community are buzzing with claims that Iraq's central bank and other key institutions have been quietly preparing for this moment for years. This preparation isn't just about setting a new value for the currency, it's about building an entire support system around it. We're talking about agreements with international partners, security measures against currency manipulation, and technology upgrades in the banking sector. This groundwork is indeed complete, then Iraq is not only revaluing its currency, but also positioning itself as a stronger player in the global economy. Think about what that means for ordinary Iraqis: increased purchasing power, more affordable imports, stronger exports, and renewed investor confidence. This could be the reset button many have hoped for, one that transforms daily life as well as the nation's global image. One of the key points making headlines in the dinar community today is that Sudani hasn't just approved the rate change, he's reportedly put mechanisms in place to protect it from outside interference. That's important because history has shown that dramatic currency changes often invite speculation and manipulation from external players. By having controls in place from day one, Iraq could avoid the wild fluctuations that sometimes follow a revaluation. This means the rate you see after the announcement could hold steady, giving both citizens and investors the certainty they need to make plans. True, this would be a major strategic victory for Iraq's economic independence. And it would send a powerful message to the international community that Iraq is in control of its financial destiny, not at the mercy of outside forces. In conversations happening online and in financial circles, one theme keeps coming up. This is not a sudden move. People close to the matter are saying this is the result of careful, methodical work stretching back months, maybe even years. Every policy adjustment, every meeting with foreign partners, every banking system upgrade has been part of the same master plan. And if we believe the chatter, Sudani's leadership has been about waiting until every single piece of that plan was in place before giving the go-ahead. This kind of disciplined preparation could explain why today's tone feels so confident. Instead of vague hope, there's a sense of finality, that the waiting is over, and the stage is set for the big reveal. One of the most intriguing parts of today's intelligence story is the unusual activity being reported at banks. Some insiders claim that certain branches are preparing for special appointments and that foreign exchange systems are showing placeholders instead of current rates. While none of this is official confirmation, it's enough to make experienced watchers sit up and pay attention. In the past, similar rumors have faded away without results. But when combined with today's confident language from multiple sources, it fuels the belief that this could really be happening. Imagine walking into a bank and seeing that the number you've been waiting on for years is finally on the screen. That's the vision keeping people glued to their devices today. Let's not forget the bigger picture. Sudani has been outspoken about his vision for Iraq, a nation that stands tall in the international arena, economically independent and respected. Revaluing the dinar is not just a financial move, it's a political statement. It says that Iraq's wealth, resources, and future will no longer be undervalued by outdated systems or foreign pressure. For citizens, it means their money will finally reflect the true value of the nation they call home. For international partners, it's a sign that Iraq is ready to do business on equal terms. That's why this moment, if it unfolds as expected, will be more than just a rate change, will be a turning point in Iraq's modern history. Another reason for today's high energy is the possibility that if everything really is finished, a public reveal could happen without warning. That's why people are checking their phones every few minutes and refreshing Forex websites. Some even report that bank employees are no longer dismissing questions with a simple nothing yet but are instead giving neutral or positive hints like systems are updating or information will be available soon. In a world where even small changes in tone can signal something big, this shift has only added to the excitement. Could it be hours away, days? No one outside the inner circle knows for sure. But the idea that we're no longer talking about months or years is what's keeping the conversation alive and intense. For many dinar holders, this is not just about money, it's about endurance. I've held on through political chaos, economic setbacks, and countless rumors that went nowhere. The emotional weight of this journey cannot be overstated. If Sudani has indeed declared the revaluation complete, it's a validation of their patience and belief. It's the moment where years of waiting could finally turn into life-changing results. And because the stakes are so personal, the news hits with an intensity that outsiders might not fully understand. For those who've been on this ride from the beginning, today feels like standing at the finish line, waiting for the ribbon to be cut. If Iraq has truly taken control of its exchange rate, the ripple effects could reach far beyond its borders. Investors from around the world could see Iraq as a safer, more promising place to put their money. The country could attract new trade deals, boost tourism, and expand its influence in the Middle East. Neighboring nations might even be inspired to make currency moves of their own. The revaluation could serve as a blueprint for how a resource-rich nation can reclaim control over its financial systems. That's why economists and market analysts are also watching closely, not just the dinar community. This could be the first domino in a larger regional shift. In practical terms, a stronger dinar means more buying power for Iraqis. Imported goods would become more affordable and inflation could drop. Businesses could expand more easily with better access to foreign goods and services. On a household level, families could see their savings go further, and travel abroad could become more realistic. These aren't just numbers on a screen, they're changes that could improve quality of life in a very real way. And for a nation that has faced so many challenges over the last 2 decades, that's a big win. Of course, not everyone is thrilled about this development. There are always forces, both inside and outside a country, that benefit from keeping things the way they are. Cheap deals, tilted partnerships, and economic dependence serve certain interests. And those interests often resist change, using delay tactics, political pressure, and misinformation to slow progress. The fact that we may have reached this point despite those obstacles is a testament to the determination of Iraq's leadership and the will of its people. So, is today really the day? Are we moments away from seeing the new rate on our screens? While no one outside the top decision makers can give a definitive yes, The signs are stronger than they've been in years. The language from sources is more certain, the reports of behind-the-scenes activity are more detailed. And the leadership's public statements align with the idea of a completed plan. As we wrap up today's update, one thing is clear: the Iraqi dinar community has never been more alert. Every ping on a phone, every update from a contact, every new rumor is being examined for clues. And while we wait for the official announcement, one phrase will be echoing in people's minds: control of the new exchange rate. If everything being said today is true, we may be watching history unfold in real time. And when that moment arrives, it won't just be a headline. It will be the start of a new chapter for Iraq, its people, and everyone who believed this day would come.